Well, I guess this is the comic book note show 14B. I was on. I, I paused it too long while I was putting the books away. So freebies store given out today and free on Black Friday. I got the another one of these Zdarsky things again. I don't know exactly what these are, but comic news. But let's flip through it. Let's see. Who's doing? I don't know why are there these Marvel ads in them? Well, there's a Batman Year One trade paperback. Available in December. Okay, well. Is this like something he does himself? This Chip Zdarsky, he just puts together a little pamphlet every week to people. Because it seems like it's just conversations with writers. And George Jimenez. Well. That's and Michael Allred. I'm Facebook friends with him. Chip's pick. I don't know. I guess it's everything according to Chip Zdarsky. Yeah, I guess you want to lead by example. Go there. Got this weird thing here. Got an ash can. Let's check it out. I'll throw that in my independent pile here. Right there. Let's see. IDW. I like the foot. There. I think I would assume this is based on the movie chain. Smile, which I haven't seen. So let's flip through some of the contents here. Talk about ad nauseum, man. They got all these freaking billboards up for SpongeBob SquarePants, the new movie, and even a tired bus shelter out in the Studio City has been transformed into like a sponge or something like that. I saw them put it up, and it's just abhorrent, ugly looking yellow thing. So it'll be down by Christmas because the movie opens up Christmas. So, but you think you put some kind of Christmas theme to it, Turtles, more Turtles. I heard that Paramount Plus has canceled one of the Turtles animated series. It's not the one I like though, but the other one, DC Jones. So of course you got your turtle related paraphernalia. Turtles versus Godzilla. Please. I didn't ask for that. That's not what I want to see under my Christmas stocking. My Christmas tree, rather. TNT, like, I got seven turtle products in there. Godzilla. They're doing the compact version books now, like Marvel and DC and Image does with Invincible. So they're cashing in on the format. So with some Godzilla books. So there's more power to them. Okay, this looks great. This is Rocketeer, The Island. I was going to pass on it, but then I read it's based on an unpublished outline that Dave Stevens did, and taking the ball and running with it is John Layman, and the artwork by Jacob Ed Egger. 36 pages, $4.99, February. Yeah, I have to read this. And What's this? Kitty stuff. Wow, it's a Lieutenant Aurora miniseries, Threads of Destiny. I miss Nichelle. She's a beautiful person. The Last Starship. Voyager. A Deep Space Nine omnibus. I didn't realize that IDW did that many Deep Space Nine comic books. Whatever. Lower Decks. Still going on. Numbers up to issue 16. People must like it. Let's see. What is this? Oh. Battle news. Oh boy. Why? Oh, here's the Smile comic book. So, I guess you can shove it into the dark category. So, anything original they're doing? Return to Sleepy Hollow. Twilight Zone. Okay, this is the final issue. I thought this was a 4-issue series, but apparently there's one extra one they can squeeze out into number 5, and it's done by artwork by Francesco Francavilla, whose artwork is just gorgeous. I love the covers he does for DC. So 30 Days of Night, Falling Sun. Okay. Beneath the Trees. Sonic the Hedgehog, pass. Lisa Cheese, here's Top Shelf. Lisa Cheese and Ghost Guitar, Book 2, The Rock Gar Complex. Huh. And they do interesting projects. Of course, you know, that was the last home that Alan Moore's and Kevin O'Neill's League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was at. I had some of those. Fortunately, Kevin O'Neill passed away. Valiant Beyond. There's some three Valiant books this month. One is Harbinger, Tales of the Shadow Man, and Exo Man of War, and what's this stuff? I guess this is a little bit anime thrown in. Alien books. Okay. Alright, and that's with that. And of course, oh boy, DC. Here's DC with the Return of Vertigo. A new beginning. I'm gonna say thanks, but no thanks. My Vertigo days are kind of behind me now. I appreciate the sentiment. And people have been jonesing for Vertigo to come back. And Vertigo sort of did come back with the Black Label thing and stuff. But they were throwing a lot of Batman, Superman, you know, mature reader stories mixed in with the book. I guess that this is going to be the headliner, or rather the one to follow with leading the pack, rather to say, and it's one of these Nice House series that James Tinian the Fourth does, and I don't even have the other two, but that's the leader there. Well, I mean, the projects look interesting, but here's the thing about collecting Vertigo comic books and trying to get everything they do is, like, you know, they sit and when time is to come to resell them, you know, and they don't jump in value. Not a lot of the books in their line jump in value, but this I was gonna point out this guy's artwork here in this book called Bleeding Hearts. This artwork by Stephen Morian. His stuff really looks a lot like Richard Corbin, a lot. I mean, And good on him, man. I don't know a lot of people who can imitate Richard Corbin that well, but hats off to him. And who's this? End of Life. I didn't have time to read the synopsis so much, so this has to do with a Hitman book. You know, well, it's obvious right there. But this one looks interesting. Maybe I'll cave into this because this looks like a film noirish, a very noirish looking product with a taking place in 1941 with I'm assuming by the well, I don't know. Well, you know, and they're only $3.99. I mean, I can take a risk on one of them, right? It's not gonna send me to the poorhouse, but well, I would definitely be down for 100 bullets. I'll be down. I mean, I'd love to read another 100 bullets story. But here's the other 6 ones upcoming: The Black Tower, Ram V. What is this one? Cretaceous. Tom Taylor. Yeah. Okay, so here's KO number 4, $5.99. I expect to have an acetate cover to accompany that. A KO boss battle, no. Even though Jerry Adams and Joshua Williamson are teaming up to write it. $4.99, 32 pages. KO Nightfall number 4. Yes, I am reading that, and of course you can't not turn down a Dan Mora Batman. All right. Superman 35 into it. Justice League Unlimited 16. Of course, I'm into it. It's Dan Mora and Mark Waid together. Flash 30, you know, there's the page. I don't collect these. I don't buy these 2 anymore. Sirens Love Hurts. Teenie Howard. Harvey Ivy, Catwoman, Black Canary. It's a chick book. So, you gals might love it. It looks like it's up your alley. It looks like it's up my youngest niece's alley if she was into reading comic books. Absolute Batman debuts the Absolute Poison Ivy. Absolute Wonder Woman 17 as the Absolute Giganta. Was that her name? Giganta? And Annual comes out. The Absolute Wonder Woman Annual, number 1. That looks fun. Absolute Superman 16. I can't wait because they have an absolute version of Hawkman in it, and I am down with anything of Hawkman. I mean, if they do an absolute Hawkman comic book, I will be there. I'll be camping out the night before when the book releases. I was the only one who really dug the Black Adam. Is it Adrius Hodge who did the Hawkman in the Black Adam movie? I was really gung ho for a Hawkman solo movie if he was in it, man. He was great in it. I love the Hawkman parts. I loved Hawkman since I was a little kid, so not many people like the character. I mean, that's why his book keeps failing, because, you know, every 30, I mean, well, even going back to the 60s, his longest run in the 60s was up to 45, issue 45. And he had to share that book with the Atom for the last 6-7 issues. And but that's one of my favorite 60 comic books of all time is the Atom with Hawkman. And I remember my stepfather bought me one of those when I was really like 4 or 5 years old. I really dug it. What else is up here? Batman number 6. Okay. Night Fractions. Well, let's... Geez, bats. A little less bloody next time. What else have I got? Man, you know, I'm gonna have to catch up to this book. But Dan Morrow's not doing it anymore. It's a new guy named Marcus Toe, 2. Poison Ivy 41. So I've got going here. Take the Comics on 706. Superboy in Action Comics. Superman Unlimited. Yeah, I'll be I like this book. It's a little different from the other 2 Superman books, but I kind of like it. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to Supergirl 10. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop that. Wonder Woman 30. Tom King is taking a break from the book, and Stephanie Williams is doing this arc, I guess, for I don't know how long. Find out pretty soon, but it looks like it picks up. Looks like that stuff from the Bernard Chang used to do. I remember that character from the New 52 books. Let's see, all in Aquaman 14. Here's an interesting one shot. It's a new history of the DC universe, the Dakota incident, and I guess it's supposed to herald in the new Dakota universe. And so yeah. Here's issue 3 of Batman Green Arrow in the Question by Gabriel Hardman. I was saying in part 1, he does a lot of work doing storyboards for movies, and he comes out once in a while to do a comic book like what's the one I got signed by him? A New Avengers with he developed Agent Venom, and I was gonna say he was doing some graphic novels of Green Lantern and Earth 2, okay, or Earth 1 Green Lantern. You know, there was a series of Batman ones, there was a series of Superman ones, and a series of Wonder Woman ones, and Gabriel Hardman was doing the Green Arrow one, and you usually have 3. They're usually a trilogy, and I only got 2 of them done, and I'll never know what happened to the 3rd one. Maybe they just canceled it just to do these absolute versions. Gargoyle Gotham number 4. Jeez, this thing isn't finished yet? Okay, here I'm sitting there. I thought I missed the very final issue of it, and now I find out it hadn't even ever came out yet. Wow, it's pretty trippy. Batman Sent Beyond, Batman Second Night number 3. What's the hold up? Why is this being such a slowpoke? The facsimile edition of Action Comics 419. I kind of remember this issue when I was a kid. This is 1975 or something. But apparently it was the first appearance of the Human Target. That's something worth celebrating. I don't know. Okay. Why have these been done before, man? Look, Dark Knight Returns number 1. How many versions do I have of that book flying around? What is this one? Presenting the original art of the landmark issue, both pencils and inks. Scott Snyder. Huh. Okay. There's the kids. for you kiddies there, Teen Titans Go and Children of the Round Table. Look at that. That looks interesting. But I have the originals. And the first issue goes for a pretty penny. The Amazons Astoria. It's very beautiful. Oh, 3 different artists. Well, it's Phil Jimenez, Gene Ha, and Nicola Scott, and it's just breathtaking artwork in there. $100. And I bet it's worth it too. Just to see those widespread pages. The YA books, young adults. Another one of these. For the LBGTQ. I can see it on paper, but I can't figure it out in my head. Kryptonite Spectrum. I pass on the issues. Maybe the trade paperback book. I mean, if I have some spare cash on hand. Justice. That's the usual combo is that story from Green Lantern. Sorry, I'm yawning. Green Lantern and Green Lantern Corps. I was out all day, Black Friday. Here's some of the finest editions. Here's one I saw that I was really interested in getting, and it might be this one. This DC Finest Western Hangman Never Loses. It's got some classic frontier adventures by some of comics' greatest creators, including Robert Knider, John Albano, Gil Kane, Joe Kubert, Tony DeZunga, and others. And it collects All-Star Western, lit 1 through 11, Super DC Giant 5 through 14, 5 through 15, and 5 through 22, Tomahawk 130-40, and Weird Western Tales 12 through 37. I like to have a trade paperback. Now that just can you come to think of it, a trade paperback of Tomahawk would be great. Especially the later ones, the later 71, late 60s to 70s. Those books really look interesting. They're moderately priced still. I mean, I can get maybe a couple of them for 40 a piece. But have a whole collection of them, of these DC Westerns, late 60s, early 70s, would be something I'd be interested in getting. All right, so anything else worth interesting in here? Okay. What else I got? One more thing, and I'm gonna call it a night, and I'm gonna go and do my video on Yes. Let's see. This is the dated a couple days back. Mischief of Magpies. Spurrier. Okay. Flip it over. Where's Comic Shop News got? It's the end of the line for the Ultimate Universe. Shit. Alright. What else we got? I like their recommendations here. Red Sonja, New Year's Special. The Will of Doom. It's a one-shot. Written by Chip Zdarsky. How come we didn't say anything about that in this little tabloid here? Cahill Red Wood versus Joker. Oh, this is going to go through. Okay, well, what's her name's not involved here. Her, his, / his. What's his name's not involved in it. So, do I really need it, though? No. Gargoyles Winter Special, 25. Gunslinger Spawn, number 50. Fire and Ice Necron, number 1. Okay. When is it going to come out? Whenever you feel like it? What happened to the schedule on this thing, man? Absolutely. I saw it. Wait a minute. These are out right now. Absolute Batman. Oh, I saw these in Barnes and Noble this afternoon. Okay, the trade paperbacks are out. Oh, Hilda and Twig, High from the Rain graphic novel. I love this. Animated show that was on. It's no longer on. I mean, no longer making new ones, but you can still check out the previous 3 seasons. It's just a majestic looking piece of beauty in art, and I was so happy that the guy won a I think he won an Emmy for this show. I advise everyone to check it out. You want to just if you just want to sit back and bathe in wonderment, this show really does the job. Quite an inventive series. Wow. That. Ooh, look at that. Space 1999. What's this thing? Team America Racing. Wow. I was reading something. They're reprinting the pages from Marvel. The old. What's this? Welcome to the Cataclysm Arcade. What's shipping next week? I put my list in, so I don't need to look at this. Moon Monster. Huh. The comic book ad wasn't exactly lying. If you paid shipping and handling, you really would receive a terrifying life-size moon monster for your room. As a kid in the 70s, I naturally imagined a towering, articulated creature, or maybe an inflatable beast looming in the corner. What a ride to say was a flimsy poster featuring a not-so-terrifying alien. It was my first real lesson in the fine print of capitalism, and how hope, hype, and imagination often outsize the actual mail-order monster. Yeah. You ever see the real-life sea monkeys? I feel your pain, pal. Anyway, that's it for this week. Going to jump on to doing my my unwrapping of Yes's Fly From Here Blu-ray. All right, night.